How in the hell are we all doing? Let's get into some chit. My dog's over here eating a bone. Coming to you from someplace new. Nope, not the house. Nope, not the front porch. The boob went out and bought himself an RV. Yep. The boob bought a 30-foot RV. Mobile, whatever the fuck you call it. Camper. Something along those lines. So I thought I'd do it in here. Chrissy and the kids are off to Heinsberg this weekend to see family. I didn't feel like going, so I decided to stay here and enjoy some me time for a little bit. Don't get too much of that anymore. Kind of a funny story about how this whole thing came to be, this RV thing. A month ago or so, a couple weeks before Labor Day or something like that, Robert wanted to go camping. Robert's my son. He's the youngest. So we got a tent for his birthday, and we go to Lowell every now and again, which is about a half hour south of here, where the deer camp is. And we were out camping one day, and I got Googled into going camping with everybody. Sleeping on the hard ground with a mattress, well, not a mattress, but a pad underneath me just was by no means my cup of tea. So, Memorial Day or Labor Day, I forget what the hell holiday it is, the one that just came about, they went camping again. They said, "Daddy, you coming?" I'm like, "No, not this time, guys. My back can't take that. You gotta remember, I'm an old fart." So, I didn't really want to rain down on the kids' parade and all that. So I went out and compromised and bought an RV. A 30-foot RV. Yep, that's what I did. The boob bought an RV. Boob's got to stop spending money. So, now I get to sleep in comfort, wake up, have a hot cup of coffee, turn on the TV, watch my shows in comfort in chairs, and eat at a table, and take a shower and a chit. All that good stuff. Without breaking my back. It's got air conditioning, it's got heat, it's got everything under the sun. So the boob bought an RV to make his family happy. And the kids loved it. I bought it about a week ago, last Friday. And we were out here. Fall came with a vengeance. And that first night, Leah, my daughter, we didn't take it anywhere. We just stuffed it in the driveway and called it quits. I mean, it's the end of the season, and I mean, granted, we got heat, we can still go off and do things, but it was cold. So Leah goes in when Mom gets home from work, and Robert and I tough it out like men and sleep out here. My son wakes me up at 4 o'clock in the morning, 3:30 in the morning, somewhere in that ballpark. Freezing his little nards off. Teeth chattering a mile a minute. "Daddy, I'm freezing. So I come out and look at the thermometer, and it's 42 degrees in here. I'm like, oh shit. So I turn on the heat, and all is well again. But that was my experience. So they're off to Heinsberg this weekend, and go visit family and the grandson and all that good stuff. And I wanted to take a minute and just to have some me time and just chill. So I don't know if I'll sleep out here or not, but I think I might. It's kind of cool. It's kind of fun. I like it, to be frank and honest with you. It's got a relatively large freaking refrigerator. The back bedroom is back there. There's a full toilet, bathroom right there. The shower's over on that side behind that, well, that curtain right there. There's a queen size mattress. Fucking thing's got more storage than I know what to do with. And the kids sleep up. It's got the berth above the cab of the thing. So the kids sleep up there and they love that crap. Just for shits, kicks, and giggles, I took one of the TVs from inside the house last weekend and put it up on the stand, and a little bit of an overkill bringing out a 38-inch TV into this little thing, and oh boy, the neighbors are going to go cuckoo cocoa puffs. We may have some entertainment here very shortly, but who knows. But yeah, they sat up in their berth and played video games and watched movies, and, you know, because we were so close to the house, we were still able to get internet and all that good crap, so. But it was fun. It was fun. It's got a full oven, a full 4-burner stove, generator, hot water. There's 3 heating out things. You can either run the heat off the van or whatever the hell they convert these things from. You can run the heat off the RV, or that thing above my head, which is air condition and heat and fan, or there's an actual heater in this thing hooked up to a thermostat that you can. So it's kind of nifty and cool. Planning on doing a lot of trips. Chrissy and I have always talked for years about traveling, and doing Route 66 and things like that, because we're down in Georgia quite a bit, seeing my mother. That was the other thing, is that, you know, because we drive so much to Georgia to be with family, hotels are expensive, and, you know, you're only going to be there a few hours. It didn't make sense to us, and so, you know, normally we'd drive straight down. One slept, the other one drove. And it just made for a long trip and things like that. And at the time, I didn't have the Jag, but I did have... We have Chrissy's car, which is a Honda, a new one. It's a beautiful car. It's nice. It's comfortable and all good stuff like that. But for being in a car for like 20 hours, it's got its issues. And especially... I don't trust anybody with my dog, Leo. I take him wherever I go. That's the little bugger. It's all sorts of bright and shit like that. I don't know how well you're going to see it. That's him sitting in the front seat of the Jag, acting like all king shit and stuff like that. The thing with Leather is that when we turn a corner, he goes zipping across it, and that's about the only thing he doesn't like. See how he feels about the heated seats come winter. What else we got here? Leah enjoying it, having some fun. I think she'll use it. Robert will too. I think they'll enjoy it. But we was all excited and all good stuff like that. But the one picture I'm looking for is a picture of Leo when we traveled down to Georgia, and bringing Leo, because the last time I left my dogs home, it wasn't a pretty sight. The person that was supposed to watch him didn't watch him. He just a real asshole about things, and, you know, left him hooked up in the heat outside. You know, it was just horrendous, and I don't treat my dogs that way. Leo is my buddy, he's my best friend, and so I was like, you know what, fuck you, honey, the dog is coming with me when we go back down. And my wife just was was by no means enthused about that, and, you know, because she was afraid that, you know, with all the luggage and all of the kids and all of that shit, you know, the dog is just going to be bouncing around, making life a living hell. So, hold on one second. I'm trying to find this photo of where Leo sleeps, and you're not going to believe this. He, whoever is in the passenger seat, he will curl up down there, and he won't move. He won't come out from underneath it. I think this is it. Hold on. But he'll stay down there until we stop the car. And then he'll get out and stretch his legs and all good shit like that. Oh, this is a neat... I think you guys may find this cool as hell. Not to get off subject and stuff like that, but my cooking career, one of my highlights was working for Killington, a ski resort here in Vermont. And I ran a restaurant up on top of the K1 gondola. I don't know how many people are familiar with it, but it's at the peak, and literally at the end of the gondola, and there's a ski lodge up there, and we would do like hamburgers and hot dogs and hot chocolate and shit like that during the day, but at night on Wednesdays and Friday nights, we converted it over to fine dining. And I would do this buffet dinner. But that is me with my buffet. And back one of my more prouder moments outside of Foxwoods. That was, I left Killington to go to move back to Connecticut. And then I started working for Foxwoods. And then, needless to say, our family was getting larger and we needed to get out. But I have no idea where this photo is of Leo curled up on the floor of the car. But he would just curl up on the floor and not move. He stayed down there. It wouldn't go anywhere. Until we stopped the car, and sure enough, he would get out and do his business and stretch his legs and all good crap like that. And curl back up on the front seat. But hold on a second. Let me hit pause, and I'll be right back and I find that photo instead of talking your ear off. Hold on. Alright, sorry about that. That wasn't actually as long as you think. I don't know how well you're going to see this, but this is Leo curled up. I don't know, where's his head? I can't really see it from this angle. But anyways, he's in that mess somewhere with all the stuff and in between my legs down on the floor. Sitting on top of all, like computer bag and all that good crap. But, like I said, we were doing this in a Honda. And so the space was limited. But that's his ear right there, and there's his head. And he's just kind of tucked up underneath things. There's his nose right there. But that's my boo. I take him everywhere and anywhere. He's sitting right here across the table from me while I do this video. But anywho, yes, Kruger, I'll be happy to do cooking videos soon. Life's been a little bullshitish lately, and I just haven't had the urge to cook at all. Still in a funk about my sister and my aunt and my RT, my friend from childhood. It's been a rough, 4 or 5 months. Just no seems to end to it, none whatsoever. But anyways, this isn't really what the video is. I just wanted to pop on and say hi. I haven't forgotten about you guys, and I'm really trying not to let a month go by before I get back to you all. I'm working with somebody, his name is Char, and he's going to kick my ass because I can't pronounce his goddamn name, save my life, Char Dookie Jr. or something like that, and please, Brett, don't beat my ass. But he's been a good friend of mine throughout time, and we've become very good friends and talk quite a bit. And I asked him one day if he wanted to collab. And when I did that last video about my shirt, I was talking to you guys about doing a paranormal video. I'm talking to you guys about it. Well, we were trying to go live and do a live stream and get you guys involved, and him and I talk about our personal experiences with it. And I had something come up where I had to postpone it and needed to take a few days to myself. Well, we were trying to get to it again, and it just wasn't, timing wasn't working out. I thought we could try it out this weekend, but he's got plans to go be with his family and go enjoy some time with them, so you can't argue with the guy. But he's a good guy, and he's got a YouTube channel, and I'll try to give you guys a link to his channel. But we want to sit down and talk to you guys about, do you believe in ghosts? Do you have any stories to share? I believe in ghosts very, very heartedly. And it started with me at a very young age. I was 9 months old, somewhere in that ballpark. My parents awoke to me laughing and goo-goo gagaing on the floor. And mind you, I was in a crib, and they opened up the door, and there I am talking with somebody, engaging with somebody. At that time, we didn't know who it was, but my grandfather on my mother's side passed away when I was very young. And we thought it was him. Now, but somehow I got out of this crib. I was sitting on the floor. I was, engaged, and goo-goo gagaing with my grandfather and things like that. And so, I've always kind of been a believer since then. When one of my dogs, Charlie, died, he came to me in a dream and literally spoke to me and said things are going to be alright. Let me go. I'm happy. I'm with good company. And he kind of faded away, and I woke up. It was a dream. Now, what can you chalk that up as? I don't know. But I do believe that Charlie came and visited me. My sister did the same about 2 weeks after. And she didn't say anything because I was woken up. I woke up rather abruptly from it. Like it was so real. And all I saw was just her standing in front of me. And nothing was said as far as I know, but she was there. The next morning, now a lot of you folks know, and I've documented and it showed you what my diabetes has been like. And my father had the same thing happen to him. His aren't as nearly as dramatic as mine are. But when my sister died the next morning, and I didn't check anything for about a week, I didn't take any of my insulins, I didn't care, and I didn't want any part. I wasn't thinking clearly into taking my medication. I didn't take a damn fucking thing. So a week goes by, maybe a little bit more, and I'm like, fuck. I haven't done my insulin, I haven't taken Humalog, I haven't taken metformin, I haven't taken this medication or that medication for blood pressure and cholesterol and blah, 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 blah. So finally I sat down and I took my glucometer out, and I'm like, I know what it's going to say. It's going to read off high, because that's what it always says. Every fucking time I sit down and plug away at it. It comes back as high. No matter how much insulin I give to myself, it comes down and it shoots right the fuck back up. That next week, it was a week after, I did my insulin, not my insulin, but my glucose meter, and it was normal. And it was 130. And for me, that is astronomical. Because when my diabetes does break, it's like a 6-month cycle up and down. It normally comes back down to like 230, 290, somewhere in that ballpark. But never hundreds. And it stayed there. And it has stayed there. I've cut back on my Humalog. I don't even take that anymore. I take 20 units of Lantus, which is a long-lasting insulin. I wake up in the morning and my numbers are, 200 to 300, something like that. And I'll take 20 units of insulin, maybe 15, and they're back down to normal. 2, 3, 4 days go by and I forget to do it. My numbers are still fine. I believe in something. And I believe that there's a greater power. I don't want anybody to take offense of it. I don't believe in God. It's just not my thing. I think we evolved through something, through time and space and all that good stuff. That this is all a fluke that happened. I don't, and I'm not going to bash people who are Catholic or Jewish or anything along those lines that believe in Christ or in a higher power. I'm not going to, no, that's your choice. But I have my reasons why I don't. And maybe I should. And if not, for my kids' sakes and things like that. But I don't want to discourage them in case they do want to pursue God. I'll support them in any way I can. But, so hopefully when Brett gets back from his trip with his family, we can get together and do a live stream and interact with you all and see what we can do and talking about our beliefs in the afterlife or spirits and ghosts and all that stuff. Kind of appropriate seeing Halloween is coming. So, but yeah, that's kind of what the game plan is. And hopefully maybe next weekend we can get it done. I know he was very disappointed when I had to cancel it. And by no means did I mean to offend him or upset him in any way. Just something came up and it was out of my hands. And I felt awful. I didn't realize that he was all that serious about it. But apparently he was. But he's a good man. He's a good man. He's one as well. But I'm liking this RV thing. I really am. I think it'll be a lot of fun, and maybe we can go stalk people and park it out in front of their houses and not move for 2 days and get them all fucking paranoid as shit. Maybe I'll let it to Edward and he can go off and he can stalk people like it was done to him. But yeah. No, I'm not gonna go stalk people. I don't have time to fucking play that game with idiots. But anyways, that's kind of that. I hope all is well with one and all, but yeah, hopefully maybe we can do a live stream soon here with Brett and interact with everybody. And so, but until then, I just wanted to pop on and say hi. How's everybody? I'm really trying not to go a month, at least a week. Life is just so damn busy. And it's tough at times. Because I do enjoy spending time with my family. And I do owe you some time as well, because you are my family as well. But, yeah, until then, what do you guys think of the RV? I think it was a good idea. A little compulsive, I think. Fuck it. I'm comfortable. I don't have to sleep on the ground. The fucking thing only gets 8 miles to the gallon. I guess it's got some Ford 461, something like that in it. V8 monstrosity. But 8 miles to the gallon. And it's got a 35 gallon tank. Cha-ching. But anywho's, I've kept you guys long enough. Until the next one, peace out, be good, and deuces, my friends. Love you all. Be kind.